Oh, we got another one of them slightly tinier than normal screens. I don't know why they record it like this sometimes, but whatever. What variety of steamed hams is this? I'm kind of down with that. I kind of want to see some Battle Network steamed hams. No, I don't. Well, I do, but not right now. Not while I'm streaming. Not tonight, Evan. It's your turn.
Go.
Oh yeah. Nice lousy matchup. There we go. This matchup is honestly pretty fair. Although I think it gets worse and worse the better the players are. I think it tilts into Hugo's favor. I'm probably going to play some... Ooh, look at that. That's a pretty easy parry if you haven't already hit a button. But it is a very good anti-air if you have hit a button. Same fierce anti-air, that's like the only thing it does. 12 has a lot of buttons that are kind of booty unless they hit at max range. And then he's got a lot of buttons that are kind of booty in general, like Crutch Fierce and Crutch Run Out. Fuck title. I've only got like a few storyline quests to do to finish Dragon's Dogma. Granted, they're rather involved. I've got to get to that keep. I forget the name of it. The keep where the griffin goes. 12 is cool. 12 is all neutral. And his neutral is mad good. But everything else is mad shit. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's a juggle. A lot of Hugo players do towards Fierce there. It's like the only time you ever see Hugo do towards Fierce is when he gets anti-air clap in the corner. Does a lot of dizzy and a lot of damage, but I'd rather do Stand Strong to be honest. Stand Strong still does good damage to dizzy. Nice parry. But Stand Strong towards Fierce like has a lot of pushback. I don't think any of Hugo's supers are... I don't think Hugo's super selection is super important against 12. You probably have about an even success rate with all three. Stream those two games? I've streamed Elder Scrolls 4 before. It wouldn't be the first time. I don't know about streaming a playthrough of it, since, you know, my playthroughs usually turn into stupid shit really quickly. Dizzy? It's looking like it. Oh, that... A lot of 12's attacks don't do a whole lot of dizzy. That's dizzy. It's kill. But it would have been dizzy. Oblivion is one of my favorite games, although I acknowledge it's really shitty. Isn't that kind of weird to say? Skyrim together? Is that like some kind of multiplayer Skyrim? You said that like it was a thing. Is that a thing? You don't want to see my copy of Skyrim. Monsters rape me instead of killing me. I'm pretty sure that's a real mod. When are we gonna get Hammerfell? Or whatever fucking Elder Scrolls 6 would be. Tired of waiting. One thing I like about Oblivion is that like every single time I play it, there's new shit I see. Elsewhere? Isn't that where like Kajit are from. Greetings, Joe Kajit. Oof. Early jump roundhouse into land axe. That wasn't even a combo. 12 doesn't really have anything super fast. He can combo out of lights, but pretty much only into light axe or super. Lights are fast. We will never have a Black Marsh game, and we will probably not have an Elsewhere game. They will not make Black Marsh, even when they exhaust all other possibilities. We'll just go to a different continent. I don't know what Ryu did there, but he should have had a pretty comfortable win. I don't know, he has no meter. 12 was probably better than Ryu in a no health on either side kind of scenario. Unless Ryu has bar. That might trade. No, it just won clean. I think that has some fireball invincibility, but I was kind of surprised that worked the way it did. Shouldn't be surprised. That's pretty cool. I don't blame any Ryu player for not knowing about 12. You have 10 seconds to name any one of the 9 Divines. Here's mine, Akatosh. No one can do Akatosh. Oh no. I was working on lore for my game. I've been writing a lot of flavor text. It's fun. That's like where I need to do a lot of the work. The busy work. Twelve's back walk is kind of strange because he can back walk under projectiles. Basically, until he's actually blocking, he's low profile. So you need to, like, attacks will just whiff over his head if he's blocking. Like Ryu stand, far stand strong and shit like that. Oof. The actual game itself was going to have very little in the way of dialogue. In fact, there'll probably be like an option to turn off all dialogue entirely. For like replays. Oof. This matchup is so stupid. This is the dumbest matchup in the whole game. It's not. This matchup is kind of cool. Q was so shit and 12 was so good in neutral. The difference could not be more vast. And yet Q's damage is literally like 9 times 12's. Q just outdamages 12 so hard because of Q's defense boosts and 12's shit damage in general, and Q's high damage in general. Final answer, 108. Uh-oh. It's so dumb. 12 can land like literally 10 errant connects, and then Q can land a command grab. This is tied up. Tied to bind. Aura ducks Q straight dash punch, but Elena doesn't. Aura must be smaller than Elena. Never do that. Ignore that whole special move. If you use it, use the lighter EX version. Hi. No red parry. Elena might have a punish anyway. I don't think how is Neon doing? Is he in like winners top 8? Is he in losers top 8? I missed a lot of it because I was at work. So I'm gonna make like a super ultra duper mega cup if he wins the whole thing. Slaps are mad minus on block, or I can just punish it with Stamanos even if he doesn't parry. Stamanos is not exactly a fast normal.
Are you ready? Go.
Yeah, just about every attack in this game that isn't a jump in is minus on block, but Slaps is punishable. The roll, that was probably a failed teleport. Put him in a really awkward position. Roll and teleport have some command overlap, just a little bit. One's a DP motion, the other's a quarter circle. Confusingly, they actually swapped the motion of those two moves in Street Fighter 4. In this game, roll is a quarter circle, and teleport to DP. Elena has low profile crouch, man boy. So does Aura, so does Chun-Li. All three of those characters have a very, very, very small crouching hitbox and duck a lot of attacks. Don't use towards medium punches Urien ever. It's not even a good normal in this game. It doesn't do anything. Aura can reasonably stop Q from taunting. Aura's mobility is quite good. Oof.
Are you ready?
To be quite honest, I high parry with Abandon and Wake Up in this matchup. See that? That was an unsafe taunt. He could have done a lot worse than that. That was a Wake Up Stomp. He did another one. Probably shouldn't have. A lot of Wake Up high parries would work. He's doing a lot of close medium kick. I would probably do parry into nothing just to see what would happen. Because a lot of Q players, when they do that close medium kick, they're looking for a super and they're going to super through you if you parry. So you could parry the stay medium kick and then wait for the super. It's not like you're really risking that much. It's not like Q has a menacing meaty low. This is doable but shitty. I like Q for this one like 9 times out of 10. That's a good start. I'll get his next connect has another Tengu. If he parried that, it actually looked okay. Go watch archives of me versus Cruz. Better Neon. I'm surprised Q's not taunting. You can taunt with Abandon. Here we go. That, like, honestly didn't pay for itself. Good shit. I like the blood taunt with a fireball. You wait till you see the fireball, then you taunt, and then you get hit out of the taunt by the fireball. It works with slow fireballs, I don't know if it works with fast ones. Stun juggles usually... Stun juggles are almost always just tackle, headbutt kind of stuff. They're just as regular ass juggles, because they're already relatively damage optimal. You can do some fancy stuff with Towards Strong, I think. Q doesn't have a good normal at all, so it's a stupid question. Bar medium kick. Back strong. Close medium kick. That's it. Those are Q's only remotely good normals. Stand short doesn't really do anything other than space the opponent. Blood taunt. That paid for itself. That was a blood taunt too. It was a good one. Yes, it's not even a question. Remy would dominate in any other Street Fighter game. Same with 12 actually. They're victims to the engine. There's no combo from low short from Remy. You have to cancel it straight away. And the cancels are like into super. Dude, this is fucking. I just realized this is Blue Nocturne Remy. What the fuck? Timeout. Slow down. What the actual hell is that? I don't think I've ever seen a Blue Nocturne Remy. Blue Nocturne is usually regarded to be the worst super in the whole game. I just casually looked to see which super he was packing. It's fucking Blue Nocturne. That's bad. What the hell is he? What tech does he have that makes that even remotely usable? Is he doing red parry the second hit of slaps into super the third hit? Is that his strat? Q doesn't really have anything you would parry, I don't think, except a full screen dash punch. That's such a strange thing to take. He's not even like hoarding the meter or anything. It's not like it's even threatening if your opponent has it. Dude, Blue Nocturne Remy. He's gonna wake up, he's gonna get knocked over and he's gonna wake up forward parry. Oh, he got thrown. I think he was outside his own throw range. Here it comes. Here comes the wild Blue Nocturne. Remy doesn't take damage while Blue Nocturning. That was it. I bet he did it. Bet he whiffed that on purpose and he was just buffering Blue Nocturne. He probably picked it on accident. You wouldn't pick that super on purpose. That's a bad super. Which characters? I can't see. Oh well. Q has cool juggles. You can very easily get JP6. Oof. That's perfect mirror placement. Look at it. Yeah, if you've ever fought a Colleen player who's even a little bit good, that counter is actually okay. The problem is supers. Counter V-trigger is something I can get behind. I probably wouldn't pick any of the counter V-triggers currently in the game, but they're all like almost good enough. I wouldn't pick. The main reason I wouldn't pick Ryu's is just because the V-skill exists. But like if his V-skill didn't exist, then I would actually say that's an okay V-trigger. Maybe not okay. I wish he had better meterless damage off of it. I wish the disparity between meterless and meter damage was different. He does too much damage with bar and not enough damage without bar. I don't know. He gets a few of them. Maybe he does do enough damage. I guess I wish the parry did less damage, but then he could do like towards fierce after it. I wish it did just a smidge, but then he got like a towards fierce combo. Kareem's is good enough, but I wish it was. Wait, what's the juggle off sweep? I missed it. I was not paying attention. Who was it who got it? Was it the Urian? Was it a sweep into a mirror? Oh no, dude. Oh, that. Alright, yeah, that was cool. Alright, where were we? I think I missed a little bit, but whatever. Or I can do a sweep into juggle too. That mirror is real obnoxiously placed. Kareen's, I wish that it was just like... I like and hate that it's two different juggle states. You have to be really fast to see. I mean, it's not like super hard, but you do have to be aware of which launcher you get, because there's two different ones. They should have gone a little harder with the Denshin. Making super do more damage and do some stun is really not enough. In general, a super doing stun is very, very dumb. Because if you dizzy with a super, you probably did it at the end of a combo. And then the only significant kind of like if you get a dizzy mid-combo, usually the only way you can make a really powerful ender is to make it end in a super, which you can't do if you fucking already used it. Nice. I probably would have made it take a lot less charging to get a blockable fireball, I guess. Like, Ryu has to charge a lot to get an unblockable fireball. I feel like Ryu's amount of charging to get an unblockable fireball versus like Abigail's amount of charging to get like an unblockable Crouch Fierce. You know what I mean? I feel like Abigail's Crouch Fierce, that like charges as fast as Ryu's EX fireball. Kareen's isn't invincible once it counters. I didn't know that. What do you mean it doesn't punish via reversals? Does it actually not counter via reversals? Got him. Cheap shit. Of all the characters in this game, Kim is the one character who can make sure you never ever land. That's true. Abigail gets to have armor during the charging. It's really way too hard for Ryu to get a charged fireball compared to later characters and their unblockables. Ryu got left in the dust. Yeah, that's pretty shitty. Kareen's not in a good place right now for V-triggers. Who else has one? There's like a couple more. I guess Alex does because he always has. That one's definitely good. Alex's VT1 is one of his best aspects, to be honest. Oh yeah, Vega. I think that one's quite usable. You don't get many chances, I'll say that much. You really don't get that many opportunities to pull it out. I like that chip out. That red. He really predicted a low there. I wouldn't have done that, holy shit. Technically speaking, I think every single one of Hugo's lights can be parried low. Stand jab and stand short can be parried low. Low jab and low short can be parried low. This is a good matchup to do fireballs. And so was the last one. People say zoning is dead in this game, but it's definitely not. It all depends on the matchup. Always strong and throwable. Ooh, interesting placement of that jump fierce. That was kind of cool. This looks mad hard for Hugo. Oh, he predicted it too. He had to do two parries and then do that shoot down backbreaker. But whoever would have made that read? Not me. That was a good block. Skillful. Hugo-kun. I've seen this guy before, he's quite good. Wasn't this the 12? There was like a 12 who swept everyone. I feel like his name was Hugo-kun. It was like a mad good 12 who went on a fat streak. Oh, there! That was the Towards Fierce. I talked about that a minute ago. Nice catch on the teleport. ATR clap into Towards Fierce. He missed it, but that's like the one time you see it. He goes towards Fierce, has really good dizzy and pretty good damage, and a relatively nice hitbox on airborne opponents. The hitbox on grounded opponents is pretty shit, and I think it's mad unsafe. And it's also very fucking slow, which is the main reason it's unusable. Hugo has a lot of borderline useless normals. Stain Fierce is only remotely good heavy. I guess you can get a little use out of Crutch Roundhouse. Towards Fierce is shit, Crutch Fierce is shit. Stairman House is shit. Got him? Nope. Pretty good punish, I guess. That was going to be cancelled to a heavy Tatsu or something like that. Probably wasn't, to be honest. It was probably going to be cancelled until like a demon flip. Masa's playing super duper like non-committal right now. I don't think he would. What kind of wake up is that? I like that a lot. That loses to like everything, but it beats grabs. Beats meaty 360 or meaty running bear. Oh, he mistimed. It's kind of weird, but I acknowledge that Dragon Ball is of much higher quality than Dragon Ball Z, but I still like Dragon Ball Z a lot more. You know what I mean? I didn't know that was a new JoJo game. Wake me when they're talking about Part 5 anime. That reminds me that there's probably a new chapter of JoJo in the next couple days, if it's not already out.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Oof. Totsuka Sensei really likes the Super 1. I wouldn't mess around with that shit, to be honest. I would always pick Super 3 if I was Dudley. Oh, that was a failed super. He can do a super here if he wants. He didn't. It wasn't good to do. He hit the uh-oh. He hit the rose. Check that out. So for those who don't know, once the rose is parried, it still has a I don't know what to call it. Look, watch the rose. Pa, he hit it. If you attack the rose with the normal, you can actually cancel the normal. And if you attack the rose with a special move, you can cancel the special move. It counts as hitting. Either player can hit the rose after it's been parried. It still has a hurt box after it's parried. It only loses its hit box if it hits. Ultimate Masturbator. This is with Ed. -4 sweep on Ed. Oh, it's a fucking, I can't watch that through my browser. Just at me with it and I'll look at it later. Oof. That meaty setup to get a -4 sweep actually sounds kind of good.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
That was a really interesting setup that the Urian just pulled out. I think he did it on purpose. I've never seen that. Shinobu, this guy's a good Urian. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was deliberate. So Hugo, there was a lot of hits left in that mirror. If Hugo didn't parry and then throw, he would have been forced to block, and then he would have had to red parry to safety. And Urian would have been able to hit him before he was done blocking. And that would have created an unblockable. Top 3 supers. Chun-Li Super 2 is probably not even a super I would call top 3, although it is very good. It's Chun-Li's confirmed that really makes it good. And it's not even just those two, it's Chun-Li's confirmed plus her car throw. That parry into grab wasn't like a super impressive thing, although this Hugo player is mad good. But I probably would have done a similar parry into grab. Except mine probably would have been a low parry. That's just a sensible thing to do there. It's just something that you wouldn't necessarily do if you weren't ready. But you don't even need to be ready for that particular setup for that to be your answer. Nice. Alright, potato quality Giphy. Oh yeah. I can count the pixels. Forward throw into immediate just forward throw into immediate sweep. That's the fucking setup. I might hit a button there, man. I mean, I guess you can hit a button, it just can't be a sweep. No, I probably wouldn't. I don't think I'd trust that. That's pretty funny. My top 3 supers, probably Aegis and Gene are top 2. I can't think of a better super than those two. Shippu from Ken is quite good, but I don't know if I'd call it top 5, let alone top 3. It is very good though, it goes very far. Ken has a lot of fucking confirms because of how fast it is. He hits a super in the middle of that, which sounds fucking nightmarish. Parry into super. Yeah, Hugo has absolutely nothing. Not even an SPD. Absolutely nothing will interrupt between legs. He just has to parry over and over until she's done doing legs. Or block his way to safety. Or super in between the hits. Kuroda said Denshin once. I don't know if that's still his opinion. He said it a long time ago. I know because people have been quoting it for a long time. Abare is, yeah, I would call that one of the best supers. I don't know, it's not amazing, but the way that Makoto can juggle into and out of it, the way that she can land it from a command grab, and the way that she can get a full dizzy combo with the follow-up is naturally fucking stupid. But Abare on anyone else would not be that good. Yeah, Dudley supers are like, I don't know. Most of Oro's supers, I would say yes. Or rather, you know, well, I guess 3 of them. Regular Super 2, Regular Super 3, and EX Super 3 are 3 of the best supers in the game. I should have said that sooner because of how obvious it is. They are absolutely busted. Fantastic supers. Oro's not bad. Oro's not bad with that meter either. And his meter build is decent. It's very, very good when he's hitting. It's very, very bad when he's not hitting. That seems like it wouldn't be a huge difference. It seems like I would just play well and you'll build the meter. But to be honest, it's rather hard to hit a good player with a close stand strong. At all, ever. Nice. Raging Demon gets a mention. Probably not KKZ. That's probably true. Zangan Headbutt you can only land from medium or heavy chop, but if you could, well, I guess technically you can land it from an ATR slash elbow. Technically speaking, with the right setup, that would be one of the best supers in the game. Wow, that was guaranteed to work. That's the funny part. Wow, that's huh. You don't need super precise timing or anything to get a dashu on the characters where it works. Well, it depends. Maybe some of them you do, some of them you don't. But that was kind of funny that he had Noki set up off of that extremely strange knockdown. I doubt he's ever gotten that knockdown in his life. Very high connect, cross-up, hard DP. He's just like, oh, I can get across through with this, and then he did. Sean's supers are alright. They would be pretty good on someone else. Sean's Super 3 is basically Dudley Super 2. Sean's Super 1 is not too far away from the other Shadow Fireball supers. It only does one hit instead of a bunch, but the confirms are very similar. And I think the speed as well. Sean's Super 2 is probably the worst one, but it's not even bad. '12 Super 2 is probably horrible on almost anyone but 12, or would be able to use it. The taunt. Remy Super 1, a lot of characters would really like. Remy Super 1 is really good. Super 2 is okay as well. YSB. Healing on Remy would be worthless because he would be unable to build the bar. Oh, that was... He forward dashed and I thought he missed the juggle, but then he still managed to pick something up. Only YSB. X-Copy is bad. X-Copy is very bad. X-Copy is only good because it's 12, because it means you don't have to play 12 anymore. X-Copy, it's too easy to lame out. You get a full combo. Well, not a full combo, but you get a pretty big punish on 12 as he's transforming back. And it's not too hard to stall out. No Kappa necessary. Apocalypse. People don't play against X-Copy very well because they're doing it just for fun in these tournaments. There's like one 12 player who runs X-Copy. Gigasbreaker on Makoto. No. That's not even the scariest character to have that. Give Gigasbreaker to fucking Yun. Yeah, Yang. Give it to Yang. 12 with Gigasbreaker would have a lot of fun. 12 honestly should have a command grab super. What if you could do X flat in midair and it was the same, but you could also do X flat on the ground and it was a command grab? That would be really cool. I'd actually be fucking down for that. Oh, it ended. The toucan.